they say to me, when I first came to America, I lived in the United States for a long time. When I first came to the United States, people would say, where are you from? And I'd say, the Bahamas. He says, oh yeah, we went to Bermuda. One time I was talking to a man in the supermarket, and he said, where are you from? And I said, from Nassau, from the Bahamas. And as I was leaving, he said, hey man, every time you go back to Jamaica. Another time, a friend of mine, I was going back home, and my friend who I'd known a long time said, so, when you go back to Barbados? And I said, I'm going back to Barbados, but I've never been to Barbados. You know, you gotta go somewhere to go back to it. So, I went to Boston to study music at Berklee College of Music, and I wanted to be discovered. And I went to Boston, and I studied. I was there for 4 years. I graduated, which is very rare for people to graduate from Berklee College of Music. And when I came to, when you go to, some of you people know this, but you probably don't know this because you're all mostly Americans. But when you go from another country to the United States, you get a student visa to go as a student. And when you finish with your student visa, you have to leave and go back to your country to get a different visa. Well, I knew if I went back, I wouldn't be able to come back into the country, so I decided to stay in the United States, and I joined an elite group of people in the country known as illegal aliens. And suddenly, I didn't want to be discovered anymore. So, I was living here illegally, and finally I was able to apply for my green card. And for those who've never seen a green card, it's a card with your picture and your thumb print on it, and it's blue. And to apply for my green card, I had to take my Bahamian passport down to the police station in Boston for them to check that I was not a real criminal. So I took my passport down, and the woman behind the counter wrote up my passport and wrote the information and gave me a letter. I went back to my house, and I was putting together the letters for the lawyer, and I opened up the letter, and it said, this is to certify that Mr. Nassau, Bahamas does not have a police record. And I thought, finally, someone got the name of my country right. Okay, I'm going to do something very different for you. It's not Caribbean. For the last 30 years, I've played with a group in the United States called Voice of the Turtle, a group that plays Sephardic music. And Sephardic music is music that the Jews who lived in Spain for 15 centuries and were expelled from Spain in 1492 continued to sing and play throughout their diaspora. And the songs are largely medieval songs that are sung in Ladino, which is a medieval Spanish. I'll do the song in both languages, in Ladino and in English, and so you'll know what the story is. Although I know that everyone here is fluent in Spanish, I've heard. Oh, not Ladino, okay. Regular, okay. So this is a song, an old medieval song that comes from way back for hundreds and hundreds of years. Al pasar por Casablanca, pasé por la morrería y encontré una morra lavando al pie de la fuente fría. While passing through Casablanca, I passed through the Moorish quarter, and there I saw a beautiful Moorish woman washing her scarves at the foot of the cold stream. Y apártate, morra bella. Step aside, Moor, so that my horse can drink from your crystalline water. Yo soy morra, caballero. I am not a Moor, sir, but I was captured by the Moors on Easter Day. Al pasar por Casablanca, pasé por la morrería y encontré una morra lavando al pie de la fuente fría. Y apártate, mora bella, y apártate, mora linda, de ya beber mi caballo de este agua cristalina. No soy morra caballero, que soy cristiana cautiva. Me cautivaron los morros, día de Pascua Florida. When he heard this, he said, will you come with me to my land? And she said, but sir, these scarves that I wash, these are important to me. He said, the ones of silk, bring them along, and the others let the stream take them away. But sir, my honor, what will I do with that? You guys know what that means, right? He said, I will protect your honor. You've heard this before too. Yes. And so they rode together on horseback towards his land, and as they passed the border, the Moorish girl began to laugh, and the man said, why are you laughing? Oh, sir, I laugh because this land is also my land. And as they passed through the mountains, the Moorish girl began to cry. ¿Por qué lloras, Moradita? Why are you crying? So I cry because in these mountains is where my brother and my father hunted with all their companions. La hizo monta caballo hacia su caballería, y al pasar por la frontera, la morrita se reía. De que es mora bella, de que es mora linda, no me río de caballo, ni tampoco quien lo guía. Me río ver esta tierra, es toda mi patria mía. Y al pasar aquellos montes, la morrita lloraría. Porque lloras, mora bella, porque lloras, mora linda. Lloró porque en estos montes mi padre casa venía, con mi hermano Morlecha y toda su compañía. ¿Cómo se llama tu padre? Mi padre, Juan de la Oliva. ¿Cómo se llama tu padre? What is your father's name? His name is Juan de Oliva. Dios mío, what is this that I hear? Instead of bringing home a wife, I bring my long-lost sister. Abre, madre! Open your windows, ventanas y galerías, for here I bring the rose that was lost, that cried night and day. Dios mío, ¿qué es lo que oigo? Virgen Sagrada María, creo traer mujer, traigo una hermana mía. Abre, madre, usted la puerta, ventanas y galerías. Y aquí traigo yo la rosa que lloraba noche y día.